Hello and welcome to McQueen's Body Shop, where we give you safe and effective workouts that you can do anywhere. Let's get started. All right, let's start with some body rolls. So just take it down right in front. Mary's showing you the side view. So we're just rolling our body forward and back up again. You should get some nice flexibility in the spine here, the core. Use the breath. Start to feel warm. You should feel a little bit of a stretch here. Let's go for 3, 2, bringing me back to dance class. And last one. Now take it into side punches. So we are pivoting the body as we punch through. You can put some force behind this. Pick up the pace if you want. With each punch, you can exhale. That'll add some strength to your movement. Tap the toe each time you punch across the body. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it into hacky sacks. So we are tapping the foot to the opposite hand. If you feel ready, you can pick up the pace here. Take it into more of a, yeah, I'm not quite ready for that one. So, I mean, go for it. All right. And let's go for 6. We're gonna go back to our body rolls after this. 3, 2, and 1. Back to those body rolls. Get a little bit deeper here if you can. Squat a little bit lower. I really love this one. It just feels like such a full body movement, stretch. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to those cross punches. Last one here. And here we go. Right back into our second movement here. Should feel a nice twist in your abdominal area. Always good to get the midsection going. Supports us through all of our exercises. Whew. Go for 8, 7, 6. Pick up the pace. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Back to those hacky sacks. Are we ready yet to pick up the pace? Maybe. And again, if you have a knee injury, ankle injury, keep it at the slow impact. Okay. Should feel a little bit of a stretch in the glutes here. Let's go for 5, 3, 2, and 1. Body rolls last time here. Ooh. Feeling warm.
It's a little chilly out here today too, so
warm up
is key.
Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Take it into those punches one more time. Last time. Make it look good, make it faster, make it stronger. Ooh, let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's a bit wet here. And 1. Hacky sacks last time.
Careful there.
Land softly on the balls of the feet. Whew. This is like a full workout right here.
It is, I know.
Back to the low impact for me.
It's intense.
Whew. And this is it here. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Shake it out. Let the breath come down ever so slightly. Take your knee, hug it into your chest, switch sides. Keep the chest lifted here. Last one is here, doing our dynamic stretches. And grab a foot, point that knee towards the ground, and switch sides. Flex that back foot. If you can, deepen the stretch. Last one is here. And flex the foot. Bring the chest down towards that flexed foot in front of you. And switch sides. I'm always so tight in the back of my legs, so this always feels really good. here, figure 4 stretch. Put that ankle over the opposite knee, sit down and back. Gentle push of that knee out to the side. Keep the chest lifted. And let's do one more right here. And taking it some big arm circles to the front. And big arm circles to the back. And take a pretend ball, throw it down in front of you. 2 more. And 1, and let's take it into some nice head rolls. Tilt the chin towards the chest. Make a nice deep circle, and then switch directions. Try not to force this. Any neck injuries before your workout. My neck has been injured before, and it's quite debilitating. All right, nice work. Stay tuned, grab some water, and we're gonna move on to our workout. All right, let's get into the bulk of our workout. So I'm just taking into mummy kicks while I just explain what we're gonna be doing today.
Forgot about these.
Always a fun one.
Love these.
So we're gonna be doing 1-minute exercises with no breaks in between. We have 12 different workouts we're gonna do. So just go right into it as we do. Mary will be doing most of the demonstrating, but we'll be showing modifications as needed, okay? So the first one, I'll show you really quickly. We're doing side leapfrogs. So you're jumping up to the side and down, up and down, okay? If this is too much, you're doing a step and taking out that jump. I'm gonna start my time. 1 minute is starting right now. Here we go, get right into it. Don't wanna run into your partner. And again, you wanna sit nice and low as you land, okay? Land softly on the balls of the feet. Make sure you're sitting far back as you come down, and keep your chest lifted so that you're not hunching to touch the floor, okay? If you can't touch the floor, that's fine. Just don't come down as far, but make sure your chest is lifted. I find that it helps to actually look forward ahead of me, and that way my back kind of naturally stays where it should.
These are intense.
Ooh, we're more than halfway. Okay, Mary, keep going. I'm gonna show you guys the next one, but keep doing what she's doing, okay? You're going to get into a reverse plank here. Hips are lifted, and you're dipping down and up. If this is too much for your wrists, you can come to your forearms. It's actually harder, okay? And then if all of that is too much, I actually can't remember what the standing you're doing bridge, okay? Full bridge. And here we go, right into our next minute. Get right into it, Mary, if you can. And again, you can do the full bridge if this is too much for you either way. So you can see she's coming up to a nice full plank and then slowly dipping down. You don't want to go with too much speed here because you don't want to jack up your back. Okay, so you want to go with nice controlled movements. We're about halfway.
Ooh,
so
this
keep
is really
going.
intense on the hamstrings.
Yes.
Oh.
And the glutes, the whole backs of the leg. All right, you have about 20 more seconds. The next exercise we're doing is 4 high knees into a burpee. Okay, and I'll show that modification as we come to it. 10 more seconds. Keep it up. We're gonna go right into our next exercise. You got 5, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of that quickly, but not so quickly. You get a head rush. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step it back into a plank and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. If this is too much on your wrists, you're doing the high knee and coming to a squat, step back, okay? If you want to take out that full burpee, okay? You can also do high knees here if you have knee or ankle issues, okay? It's quite muddy out here.
You guys are gonna get me falling flat on my face.
Don't laugh. We're more than halfway, you guys. I'm gonna show the next one, but keep doing what Mary is doing. You're doing stink bug squats. These are harder than they look actually, and you're gonna feel really nice and sore tomorrow. You are coming down into a full squat with knees forward, and you are coming onto your tippy toes. The tippy toes will protect your knees, okay? And then you're just tilting the hips up and down. We're not there quite yet. 3, 2, and 1. Into those stink bug squats. So you're here, you're on your tippy toes, and you are hiking your hips up, and down. You will start to feel these after about 15 seconds. I can assure you. The pointed foot is very important here because it'll protect your knees, okay? If you are not coming onto your toes, then your knees are going way over the fronts of your toes and you're gonna hurt yourself eventually. We're more than halfway, keep going. You can slow it down like Mary's doing if this is getting to be a little too intense and you're losing your form. Next, we're going into jumping jacks, so nice and easy. Have your handle band nearby if you don't already. I apologize, I should have said that in the beginning. 8 more seconds here. 5, ooh, oh God. 2, and 1. Come right into jumping jacks. Again, low impact is right here. This is our cardio. Try to get the heart rate up a little bit here, or a lot, preferably. Hands are meeting all the way on top of the head. Arms are straight. And again, you can always come here if you need to, okay? We're just about halfway. And as I mentioned before, you want to have your band handy with the handles. Handy with the handles. God, those geese were huge.
Working out in nature.
So for the next one, again, keep doing your jumping jacks, but look at me if you can. Step into your band. Arms are straight, and they are lifting to either side of the body, okay? So if you're looking at me this way, I should look like one nice straight line, okay? Because my arms are coming right out to the side. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Grab that band. Get right into it.
Nothing like a full minute of jumping jacks, you know?
A lot of these classic exercises, I think we forget about and underestimate them. Use the breath here. Don't sacrifice the core of your body to get your arms lifted, okay? I don't want you like punching forward like this, hinging forward to get those arms lifted, or coming up in the shoulders, okay? If you can only come out to here, that's okay. I would much rather have that than you getting your arms up here, but then your shoulders are up by your ears, okay? About 20 more seconds here, keep it up, use your breath. After this, we have a burpee with a leg swing, okay? So a real quick demo of that. We have jump up into a burpee, come down into plank, swing the leg across the body in an opposite form, and come back up, switch legs, okay? We're gonna go in 2, 1, drop that band, get into that burpee. Now, if this is too much for your wrists, then you can come to standing mountain climbers, like so, where you're switching your knee to meet your opposite hand, okay, chest is lifted. You can also, if you're doing the full burpee, you can come into a step back burpee. Whoops, I didn't even demo it. Step back burpee instead of the jump back, okay? That's gonna be a little bit easier. My, it is very muddy out here.
It's just getting muddier and muddier somehow.
20 more seconds here, keep it up, okay? Then we have Spider-Man, which is one of my all-time favorites, and I'll show the modification for that. 10 more seconds, here we go. Spider-Man, I'm gonna have Mary get right into it because we don't have time to demo. 3, 2, and 1. So Mary's gonna stay in her plank position, okay?
Forearms or hands?
Forearms if you need to, okay? Hands if you don't have wrist issues. So she's bringing her knee up towards towards her elbow, okay? Same elbow. If this is too much for you, if you're pregnant, if being in a plank is compromising your core, you're gonna stand in a slight squat and you're gonna tilt your upper body left and right, like so. We're working our obliques here. So that's the main goal. You wanna feel this in the sides of your core. Mary's getting tired. Spider-Man is a very challenging position, so keep that in mind. Suck in those tummies, okay? While you're in that position, you have less than 15 seconds, okay? After this, we're going into a low sumo squat, which I will just start showing as we come into that next minute. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so you're in a standing position, getting right into it. You're going into a very low squat, raising the arms up. Very low squat, raising the arms up. Now for this, you wanna keep Your toes are actually slightly pointed outward, okay? So you're not in a regular squat, you're pointing outward. And your knees should be tracking over your toes, okay? You don't wanna be in here, you wanna be out far and wide as you bring your chest in between the legs, okay? You can pick up the pace here if you're able, but a slow squat, a slow deep squat is still a great workout, okay? You have about 20 more seconds here. Get nice and low, get as low as you can, and keep the back flat as you come down, okay? None of this, if this is happening, don't come down as low. You got 8 more seconds here. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Stay down here, pulse it out. Full minute of squat pulses. And again, you're still in that sumo squat, so you want your knees out towards the sides. Toes are pointed outward. Little pulses. The lower you get, the more of a challenge this will be, okay? Although you don't want to come here because then you're not really working anything out, right? Get a little bit higher, right in that mid-range. I need a break from that.
We can do this.
Breathe. Try to think about something else. Christmas. Raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens, etc., etc. Less than 20 seconds. After this, you're gonna be doing surfer jumps, which I'm gonna show you. They're quite insane. Bear with me. So you're coming into a plank, okay? And then you're jumping your feet up and standing like a surfer. Jump back into plank, jump up into a surfer, okay?
Scared.
3, 2, and 1. Mary is gonna try to show you that full-on range of motion like I just showed you. If that is too much, I'm gonna try to show you this without totally blocking Mary. You're gonna come into a side plank, okay? And you're gonna thread your arm through 4 times and then switch sides. 4 times on the other side.
You can also come to that bottom knee.
Yes, come to your knee for support if you need to with that side plank. But if this is not an issue, try doing what Mary's doing, the full out surfer jump. It's a great full body workout, okay? You're really gonna get the full benefit if you're able to do that. If you're really strong, you can come all the way to your mat and back up, but I don't recommend that for most people. For myself even, it's a huge challenge. 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Now you're gonna come onto your belly into reverse snow angel. So Mary's gonna show that for you here. It's really just like a snow angel on your back, except you're on your tummy. You're lifting up your chin and chest and your legs, and you are making a snow angel this direction. Mary's now gonna show you the modified version if you are pregnant, okay? She's just coming and doing kind of a bird dog, opposite leg, opposite hand, and she's kind of crunching her knee out to the side and back into a straight leg, okay? So yeah, if you're pregnant, obviously you don't wanna be crushing your baby beneath you. So come into the bird dog. If you're not, however, and you don't have any low back issues, then do this reverse snowman. Use your breath, lift up your chest. You have 10 more seconds and then we get a water break. Almost there. Come on, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Come into a brief child's pose if you would like, since you are probably already on your mat. Let the breath come down. We're gonna grab some water, and then we're gonna get into the second half of our workout. All right, hopefully you had a chance to get a sip of water. We're gonna get to the second part of our workout now. We're doing the exact same thing, so we have to take it into lateral hops really quickly. We're gonna be doing all those same exercises again, and Mary will be leading. And we're only gonna be doing them for 30 seconds each, so you get a little bit of a break from us as we're kind of winding down in our workout here. All right, so I'm gonna get my timer out. We're starting with our side leapfrogs in 3, 2, and 1. Time is going, only 30 seconds. And so you should have a little bit of muscle memory from the first half of this, where we did these for a minute each.
It's gonna feel so easy to only do this for 30 seconds, everybody.
We're already halfway, okay?
Step if you need to, if you need the modification.
Yes, indeed. Less than 10 seconds, we're going into our reverse plank dips, okay? 3, 2, and and 1. Get right into it. So again, if this is too much for you, you can come to your forearms. And again, that's actually, it can be more of a challenge depending on where your strengths and weaknesses lie. And then come to a full bridge as Mary was just showing, if all of that is too much. Bridge is always a great workout. You've only got 10 more seconds here, you guys. Look how quick this is.
Love it.
Then we have our 4 high knees to our burpee, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Try to get into that as fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting in the mud again.
It's kind of unbelievable because it hasn't rained here in like a year, so.
It's just been a very wet season. Lots of mist, I guess you can say. We're already halfway. Again, come into a step back if the full burpee is too much. We've only got 5 more seconds, then we have our stink bug squats. 3, 2, and 1. Get right into that. Very low squat on the toes, bringing the butt up and down like so. Keep those toes pointed. We do not want any knee injuries. Only 15 more seconds here. This is so much easier than the first time, right? Then we're coming into our jumping jacks, okay? 8 more seconds. Keep it up, use the breath. 3, 2, and 1. Right into those jumping jacks. Again, we have low impact here. If you need. This is our cardio. So try to pick up the pace. Get that heart rate up. After this, make sure your band is nearby. We're going into those lateral raises again. You only have 10 more seconds here. Make it count. Really try to go all out with these since they're only 30 seconds each. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Grab that band. Step into it as fast as you can because we've only got 30 seconds here. Keep those arms straight. Very slight bend in the elbow. Use your breath. Exhale every time you lift the handles. After this, we have our burpee with that leg swing, okay? Whew. Keep it up. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Drop that band. Get right into your burpee with, again, you're swinging your leg across your body each time you come down, okay? Alternating sides. Again, if that's too much, we have our standing mountain climbers, opposite knee to opposite hand. More than halfway already, okay? Keep that up. We have our Spider-Man after this, but stay with that burpee and the leg swing. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Get right down into that Spider-Man. Again, if you have wrist issues, any issue with being in plank, come into a slight squat, and we have our tilts, okay, or I guess I call those obliques. I'm gonna call them that from now on.
I use that something else.
10 more seconds. And we have our low sumo squat after this.
Rhymes with tips.
Tips.
I use it tits.
3, 2, and 1. Get right as fast as you can into that very low sumo squat. Whew. It's kind of like a slow leapfrog where our knees are out to the side, but it allows you to get a bit deeper and leapfrog your jumping so you can't get quite as low. So we're working some different muscles here, which is always good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Getting right into that low pulse, okay? Pulse it out. We only have 30 seconds total here. I'll show my side view. After this, we have our ever so fun surfer jumps, but you have another 15 seconds here. Keep that chest lifted. These are tiny pulses. You don't want a large range here because you're not working out the muscles that you want to be working out, okay? 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Into those surfer jumps. So you have your plank, jumping in, standing just like a surfer would. Again, if that's too much, you come onto your side plank, either full side plank or on your knees, and you're threading the arm through, switching sides, 4 times each side. 10 more seconds here, and then we have our last workout, before mat work, of course. 3 more seconds. Nice job, Mary. Keep it up. 2 and 1. Get down on that belly.
I'm just gonna quickly show
We have the,
modification. Okay.
and then again, this
Here.
is if you're
Whoa.
pregnant, you have your bird dog crunch, side crunch, bird dog Spider-Man, I don't know, whatever you
like
guys
that.
want to call it. But otherwise, our nice reverse snow angel, this one's always really fun. I picture the snow, winter wonderland. 5 more seconds, you're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Take it back into that child's pose. Again, we want a quick water break, and then we're gonna go into our mat work. So we're gonna finish up with our mat work today. So you should be lying on your back the way Mary is doing with your feet flat on the mat. And you're going to bring your hands into kind of a heart shape here and rest them right over your belly button, okay? And so we're gonna do our pelvic floor breathing. And if this is confusing at all to you, feel free, please watch Mary's video that she has where she goes into more detail, okay? But so you're going to inhale, and as you're inhaling, you want your stomach to expand outward and release your pelvic floor. Then as you exhale through the mouth, you want to push your abdomen towards your spine and flex your pelvic floor, okay, and engage your pelvic floor. We're going to do a few of those. So inhale, expand the belly, release the pelvic floor, almost like you're going to pee yourself, but not quite. And then exhale, tuck that abdomen in towards the belly button, down towards your spine, and engage that pelvic floor. Let's do one more of those. Inhale here. And exhale, push that air out through the mouth and bring the belly button towards the spine. Engage that pelvic floor. All right, so now we're gonna move into the rest of our mat work. So we're gonna start with, you're going to, yes, nice side roll up, Mary, very good.
Thank
Always
you.
wanna remember that. So come onto a back plank here. And Mary's gonna show this first. So you're gonna extend one leg up straight and back down. Straight and back down. This is a very challenging pose, so you can come to tabletop, which Mary will show here, and extend the leg, straighten up and down. So do these at your own pace. You can also follow along with Mary's movements, but we just want to go, we don't want to go too fast here.
Quick mod.
We're trying to, yes, modification for wrist issues, okay? Use the breath here. Try to keep that lifting leg as straight as possible, okay? You can point the foot, you can flex the foot. It'll be a slightly different feeling depending on whichever you choose. They're both good choices, however. Use the breath here. We're gonna do these for maybe another 30 seconds, okay?
Okay.
And I'm feeling in a challenging mood today. I haven't had to do any of these workouts, really. Mary's been doing them, so I'm feeling really good about this. Okay, let's just do 10 more. Switching back and forth. 9, 8, 7, and we're gonna switch sides. 6, 5, use your breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Now let's switch sides as you're ready. You can kind of make some little wrist circles just to kind of loosen up in that area a little bit. And then we're gonna get right back into it. Whichever leg you were not working before, you're gonna be working now. So nice controlled leg lifts. You don't wanna just be like swinging it up with momentum. You wanna use the control of your muscle groups to help keep a nice and even lift in that leg. Keep it up. Mary's showing modifications as needed.
I started to get
You can
angry at
switch
the instructor.
You can switch back and forth. Bear with me. Thankfully, you aren't allowed to confront me in person if you have any complaints. Let's just do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, you got this, Mary. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, breathe, 2, and 1. Nice work. Now, we are going to slowly come onto our side, okay? So whichever side you choose, you want to come onto your elbow. Mary's going to show you a full plank, and she's going to bring her knee to her lifted arm, okay? This is kind of like a little side crunch. Now, if this is too much, you can see Mary is getting into an alternate version where she has her knee to support her, okay? And this is good if you feel at all compromised in your abdominal region and you feel like your stomach is sticking out, you're not engaged, then you want to be on your knee for support, because otherwise you're not going to be working the muscles that you really want, okay? So let's go for another 15 seconds here. Keep it up. Use your breath. Every time you crunch your knee in, you want to exhale. Let's go. 7, 6, 5, 4, switch sides. And this is the last thing we're doing, so make it really pretty, okay? Because then we're gonna get to stretch. All right, so come up onto your side. And again, we're just crunching that knee in towards our elbow, okay? Same side, or same, I should say, same leg to elbow, okay? And always feel free. You can even switch back and forth between the full side plank and the modified. If you feel like, you want to get a little bit of something extra in there, but you're not quite ready for the full side plank. Let's go 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Slowly come down. Let's see, we take it into child's pose just to start. Let the breath come down. We're doing our cool down now. We want to stretch. We want to make sure we prevent injury. And Mary, why don't you bring your arms to the side, to the right side. I'm sorry, you might have to get in the mud a little bit here. But this should be a really nice oblique stretch, okay? And then bring it onto the other side, to your left side. Let the breath come down a bit here. And back to center. So from here, why don't you take it onto your back? So I want you to slowly come onto your side, as Mary is showing, and roll over onto your back. And let's do our laying down figure 4 stretch. So put that ankle over the opposite knee, and you can stay here if this is enough, but you can also reach through like Mary's doing and grab your thigh. If you want even more, you can grab your shin, as she's doing. So this is a really nice back of the leg stretch here, particularly the glutes, upper hamstrings. And then let's switch sides. Bring that, again, whatever's comfortable for you. So thread those hands through if you can, and pull the legs towards you.
Just rub some dirt off of my pants from the mud.
Lots of mud today. All right, and release. And so from here, I'm gonna grab your band if you can, if it's nearby. Thread this over your, you're gonna extend one of your legs straight, and then you're gonna bring your other foot into the band, okay? And then that's gonna, if you can straighten this leg. If that's too much, feel free to keep it bent, okay? And you're just gonna pull your toe towards your chest, okay? And really get a nice stretch back here. And then just slowly bring that a little bit towards the opposite side of your body. So bring your leg kind of across the midline of your body. And you should get a nice stretch in your side here. And come back to center and release down. And let's just switch sides there. So bring that band over the ball of your other foot here. Again, straighten that leg as much as you can.
I have really tight hamstrings.
Yeah.
Please don't laugh.
I'm the same way. It's sad. Okay, and then bring your foot again slightly across the midline of your body so you get a nice stretch on the outside of the leg here. And come back to center and release. And now come onto your side. Slowly roll it on up into a seated position. And let's take it into a butterfly. So bring your feet are coming in to meet each other, as Mary is showing, and you can gently use your elbows to kind of press your knees out to the side and kind of get like an inner thigh stretch here. Try to keep your back flat and bring your chest forward, okay? A few breaths here. And release. Straighten your legs out in front of you now. Flex the feet. And I like to kind of like scoop my sit bones back a little bit so I can keep my back nice and flat. Inhale the arms up overhead, and exhale, bend your chest toward your feet. Keep your back as flat as you can, and then once you can't keep it flat any longer, you can hinge over, arch that back, and try to bring your chest as close to your thighs as you can, okay? I, like Mary, am very tight here, so I can't, that's as far as I can go too. So as some people can bring their chest all the way to their thighs, it just depends, we're all different. And slowly roll it on up. Cross the legs in front of you and come into a downward dog. Take a few breaths here. And then when you're ready, slowly walk the feet towards the hands. And then roll it on up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Grab a foot, point that knee towards the ground. Get a nice final quad stretch here. Raise the opposite hand and hinge it forward slightly. but keep that knee kind of tucked in towards the midline of your body. And back to center and release. Switch sides. Opposite foot now into that hand. And when you've got that balance, release the opposite arm and hinge it forward slowly. A few breaths here. And back to center and release. Inhale the arms up overhead, and let's get a nice little tricep stretch here. Bend that elbow behind the head and gently pull your arm towards the opposite side of the body behind you. And release, other side. And release, inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, hinge it on over to one side. Inhale back to center, and exhale other side. Inhale to center, one final inhale up, and exhale. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Nice work today, everyone, and we will see you next time.